Welcome back into DSI. Now, the Shorebirds have hit the second half of their season, hoping to reverse the bad luck that they had at the end of the first half. So far, well, they've put up a 20-burger on Greensboro, and they've cranked out a 3-game winning streak, so all looks kind of well. But just a few weeks in, and we've already got our first rehab start. Chris Tillman, the 2013 All-Star coming down from Baltimore, he got the nod on the mound earlier this week. After being put on the DL for a back strain, Tillman got the nod on the mound. And the righty, he struggled a bit through the first 2 innings, but did manage to tally 3 strikeouts on the night. The Suns, though, would get to the O's ace in the top half of the first. Omar Meleguito, he doubles to deep left field. Luis Garcia, he comes around to score, and Hagerstown would run away with it from there and take this one 5-0.
Felt much better today than last time. So, you know, it's always going to be a work in progress, but making strides in the right direction. I think just sharpening my stuff up a little bit, being more consistent with it. You know, I've always had trouble in the first inning, so I'd like to start putting some focus on the first inning and putting up a 0 in the first.
So moving to Tuesday, the Shorebirds ending their 6-game homestand, wrapping up their series against Hagerstown. Early on, the Nationals' number 12 prospect Jackson Tetrunaut strikes out back-to-back batters in the second. Now the Suns, they get some offense behind their starter in the third. Omar Meleguito, he hits one off the top of the wall. That brings around Cole Freeman to score. Delmarva trailing 3-0, and that's when they really wake up. Chris Shaw with his first homer of the season, just over the wall in left. And then 2 batters later, all-star Zach Jarrett. He's been raking all season long with 2 men on. Hits a long shot into right field, 2-run triple for him. He'd have 2 of those on the night. 4 RBIs as the Shorebirds storm back with some great offense. They get revenge on the Suns for that Tillman game, 11-3 the final. So staying with the Shorebirds, the minor league affiliate of the Orioles, right, as we all know. And when you think of the best players to wear an O's jersey, you have Frank Robinson, Brooks Robinson, Eddie Murray, and of course, Cal Ripken Jr. Well, the Ripken name isn't just out of that organization yet. Take a look as we meet our newest Shorebird in our On Deck series.
Way back, grand slam home run for Ripken.
The Iron Man may be retired, but the household name continues on.
Ryan Ripken and first base.
Signed by the Orioles last year after a stint in the Nationals organization, the current Delmarva Shorebird is writing his own story.
It's been really nice, to be honest. I always had a little bit of hesitancy just given my family being involved with it and kind of want to create your own chapter and your own path.
As you may have guessed, Ryan is the son of Cal Jr. His grandpa, Cal Sr., managed and coached the Orioles. And his uncle Billy, well, he was a major leaguer who played years for the O's as well.
You know, growing up, I didn't think of it as growing up a member of the Ripken family. I just thought that just was my family. You know, and not until I was older did I realize what my family had accomplished more. You know, when you're growing up as a kid and you see what your father does as a profession, or you hear what your grandfather or uncle did, you go, okay, that's their job.
While all 3 of them were trailblazers for the game, Ryan saw it as an opportunity to learn from those he loves.
I know that a lot of people look at it that they made it seem easier, but it was a really hard grind, and to hear it from them too, to know that this process is challenging, I think that does make it easier.
For the 6'6" first baseman, whose other favorite sport was basketball, the Maryland native is returning to a spot he knows so well.
I'd be driving down to Ocean City and Bethany and that area quite a bit when I was a kid, but you know, once I got older and I had to do the whole summer ball route, it was a little bit harder to come down. So it was cool to come back to this area, and I've always loved being down here.
And when the 24-year-old isn't at the field or hanging out in the locker room, he's just like the rest of us.
And I love just laying in my bed, cooking at the apartment, and just chilling out. And then I really would love to go to the beach and just sit there for hours and work on the tan and get rid of the farmer's tan.
Jonah Restuccio, 47 ABC. Now Ryan comes to us in Delmarva from the Aberdeen Ironbirds, the short season A affiliate from the Orioles. And if you didn't know, the Ironbirds are owned by his father, Cal Ripken Jr., and the name of the stadium, Ripken Stadium. Pretty cool for Ryan to be playing for his dad in his dad's stadium. All right, time for our final commercial break, but when we come back, it's time to take a look at the week ahead. You're watching DSI.
Hey, this is Derek Pilot from Laura Bulldogs Basketball, and you're watching the Marvel Sports Insider.